Hello, John. How you doing? You having a good Friday night? Oh, hello, John. How you doing? That thing, sleep. Having a good Friday night? Up and down here. Oh, that ain't better. Sleep having a good Friday night. Down here. Hmm. Yeah, she's about it. Oh, wait a minute. I know. Now that should be a little better. Did that stop it? Yeah, I forgot to mute YouTube. That should have stopped it there. Yeah, it was echoing back in my speakers too. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like a big dummy, I didn't mute YouTube. Are you still getting the echo, Sean? What have you been up to today? Okay, that's good. I can't ever tell how loud I am on this. Somebody will tell me if I'm too loud. Is it get pretty rough down there tonight? Oh, we done fine. The weather sort of settled down here. I don't know, it got up to about probably 55, and it'll probably get down to maybe 30 tonight. That's not bad. That pup got plenty of sense. He'll sleep up on that bed with me. He starts getting cold. He'll go to root. He'll finally get under that cover, get down there, and cuddle up, and go to sleep again. Gets hot out from under it comes. That's a smart little dog. Ooh, yeah. I don't like it that cold. I spent 2 or 3 years up in Indiana. Hello, Victoria. How you doing, darling? I was up there in Indiana for 2 or 3 years. I saw all that cold weather, snow on. We get too much. We get it here about every 2 or 3 years. Not too much. Victoria, what you been up to tonight? Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like y'all got rough stuff coming in on the East Coast. Yeah, I don't envy them. Too damn cold. All a night like that work. Big roaring fire in the fireplace. Little hot toddy ready to go. Victoria, how's the weather where you're at? What kind of temperature you got today and tonight? How much snow they expecting on the East Coast? I didn't look at that. I just saw they had a storm coming in. Oh, it's pretty chilly where you're at too. Then that's one good thing about Texas. It's good in one wind, bad in another. We get snow or sleet or it'll warm up in the day and it'll start melting and then it'll refreeze. DJ, how you doing, man? I know DJ got to be in some cold country. Yeah, I know you're in that plenty cold up there. DJ, have you heard from Paula? They won't come up. Come on. I dropped that link. You're going to have to talk to that young lady when she gets home, aren't you? I think she's so busy she don't know what to do. Y'all got some bad weather where you're at too, DJ? Yeah, she's going around and around. Stay in that desert a couple more months, you're gonna have a good suntan before it's over with. Honey. Hmm. DJ, I don't see how you put up. Yeah, you can tell she's got a grin on her face 9 miles wide. How you doing, Miss Julie? I sure did want to go out there. I had my camper ready to go and everything happened. Shut me down. I was really planning on going out there. There's a bunch of folks I would like to meet. Nate, Travis, Paula, and there's just several of them. A rodeo shirt. Well, they got the. It's off a Texas flag. Well, I don't know what happened then. What did I miss, DJ? Uh, yeah. Well, if a Texas flag got one star on it like that, red, white, and blue, you see quite a few of them down there. That was sort of my trademark when I was riding bulls. I had one of these shirts on. Canada, DJ, you have a good one too, Victoria. You have a good night. DJ, it used to be against the law to have any American flag. but big change. Not anymore. Well, keep losing everything on this internet. I guess I'm back. Yeah, I see. Texas is a sort of funny state. You see a lot of flags flying in Texas. People's houses, they're just and there's some funny facts on the flag in Texas. Texas joined the Union. We were a country before we joined the United States. And one of the deals when they joined the United States was that you could run a flag from Texas the same height as the flag from the United States. Hello, Jessica. How you doing tonight? DJ, how's your that bowling you better have done? Jessica, y'all all still doing all right? Oh, that's good. Yeah. I act like it was fixing. Have you gone back to work yet, DJ? Still cruising, huh? Yeah, I had a deal. I was going to carry to Paula. I had a couple pieces of caulking silicone and an old 3-inch hole saw. I was going to carry that, wrap it up, and give it to Paula. Hello, Mr. Kenny. How you doing? That's a mouthful there now. DJ is the kind of work you do inside. Hello, Mr. Tim. How you doing tonight? Oh, I'm just any better. I couldn't stand it. Any worse, I wouldn't be here. Coors Light. When that beer first showed up in, drinking regular beer, and that Coors just tastes like wood. Now all of them is light. Well, I'm glad you did. Hang around. Don't run off. Love to get everything cranked up in here and get it warmed up for Saturday night. Yeah, you, any, whoever comes up. I always drop links, Tim. Oh, I need to get some. I wish I could find two or three good looking women to get up here. I mean, I appreciate you coming up, Tim, but good looking women would be better. Take care of yourself, Jessica. It's not hard when you're taking care of somebody to let yourself go. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. For a long time, I wouldn't get up. Then I started, well, I really started getting up with DJ. Oh, Chasing America. How you doing? Then what I do, blast you out. I can't. I don't know. I guess I should run these live because it's hard for me to get up here by myself and keep something going. As long as I'm not too loud, well, that'll be all right. Migraines are not fun. I have had but a few of them in my life, but they're not fun. I won't do it again. It's funny. Yeah, I've been trying to get him to get up here on this thing. He don't have to run live. He can just get up on ours. Well, I'm always scared I talk too loud. It's hard for me to judge how loud I'm talking. Me and DJ had some good times on here. Talk Amy into getting up on it one of these nights. You and Amy get up for a few minutes. Somebody's cutting up and going on with it. Oh, that might not be pretty if you work Amy up. Yeah, I'm still there. I don't think DJ's ever been on one of mine. I got on his a few times. I hadn't been running these lives very long. Couple 3 weeks. Well, I think you're missing part of it because I'm not talking city, but I'm not quiet either. Anybody else having trouble hearing me? Well, usually I get somebody else up here, DJ or well, I ain't gonna talk to DJ any coming up. Kenny or Tim, one of y'all come up. We just talk slow down here in Texas, DJ. I don't believe you're gonna talk him into it, Tim. You know, he kicked me offline a couple times, not for long, but just for a minute. Yep. Will you one of these days, DJ, pick the time? Well, did Amy ever get her tattoo finished? I said, one of these days, you need to come up. Just holler when you get ready. And then I asked you if Amy ever got her tattoo finished. Get after it, John. That's good. Tell Amy if she needs to come show it off. I think you just got that thing turned down all the way to keep from waking Amy up. What's Kenny so quiet about? I saw him come in a while ago. They're not gonna cut you any slack, DJ. Yeah, I work in that steel business most of my life. That's noisy. And then I flew with guns all my life. And back in them days, you didn't put any protection on. Hello, fairy dust. How you doing, darling? Yeah, yeah. Most women can't. That smell. All you got to do is let some old gal hug you. I guarantee you, your wife will pick up on that cologne in a heartbeat. Hello, Miss Michael Ann. How you doing? I can't get anybody to come up here, Michael Ann. You won't come up? Mm-hmm. Everybody quiet tonight. Bachelor or something. Hello, bud. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. Trying to find that other six pack. Buzz, where are you from? Well, I made that burn. I can't even get Michael Ann up here. How about you, Fairy Dust? We got to get Michael Ann back up on these things just so we can get a raise with the one eyebrow. Have you got kids, Michael Ann? Have you got kids, Michael Ann?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Done. I killed YouTube.
Yeah, you You did the same thing I did when I first come up.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the audio was on YouTube.
Mm-mm-mm.
So what the hell's going on, Ron?
I don't know. It's a quiet night. Looks like.
Well, I think most of the country is like freezing, and they don't want to come out of their clamshell.
Well, it hadn't been too bad down here. You know.
61 today. Yeah,
Yeah, that's about the way it was here in Texas.
yeah. We're supposed to be mid 60s, low 60s to mid 60s the rest of the week, but low of 39 on a couple of the days at night.
We're supposed to
That's
get down.
Fahrenheit. That's Fahrenheit for you Canadian folks.
Well,
And
yeah,
I'm sorry, DJ. Grits is not porridge. I guess he's never had grits because
you
porridge is definitely different.
know, a lot of people haven't had grits.
Grits and butter and salt, right?
Yep. They Cracker Barrel uh, makes those things with what is it? Make it with cheese.
Yeah, you can add cheese to them.
They're pretty good. Well, that don't make any difference. Cold cream and rollers, that just make us appreciate it more when you take it off.
Yeah, I'm about to move from the jeans to the shorts during the day. Hey, there's G.
Yeah, hello, G.
I see G. See you on both sides there, buddy.
DJ, do you know what hominy is?
Ooh, I don't think Canadians even have hominy because that's the same thing as grits, isn't it?
That's cold, Troy.
Uh, DJ, if you don't see G, you need to unblock him on your end. Apparently, you have him blocked because he's up here in the chat. So apparently, you blocked him, or you need to check it. He's up in the chat if you don't see him.
Now, DJ, hominy is corn that they soak in was it alkali water? It takes the outside of it off, just leaves the inside.
The husk. It takes the husk off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shell of it. Yeah. Yeah, G's on StreamYard and he's on YouTube side also.
Sean finally got Cookie unblocked.
Yeah, sometimes you accidentally you hit something on the side and it blocks someone. And you got to go to the YouTube side to unblock them.
What happened to me? I was going to click on that troll in the chat jump, and I didn't realize it had jumped. But they had hid him, so I couldn't see where he was blocked. Whoever hit him was the only one who could see it.
Yeah, that's if a blue wrench blocks someone. I think it affects everyone, but only you, Ron, can unblock them from the stream. Yeah, he's here in the chat. And Troy S. Yes, there you go. Hominy is puff corn, and grits are ground corn, and the ground corn is soaked. I think the Indians. I think the Indians used to make grits way back in the day before, and maybe they got the recipe. Uh, the the Southerners got the recipe from the Indians for grits, but it's good.
Yeah, I tell you what, about the only time I like hominy is in taco soup. Make it adds something to taco soup.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I've ever had hominy is in the Mexican soups.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, cheese grits are good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like most things like that, but one thing I don't like is oatmeal. They,
Oh, really?
the military could make that the slamiest damn stuff in the world. Nasty.
No, 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 no. Never eat oatmeal from the surface. It I would take grits over that any
Oh, I
freaking
would
day.
too.
No. And I was on an aircraft carrier, so we had two galleys, one in the front of the ship and one in the back. The galley in the back made made to orders like omelets and whatever you wanted to make, and then the front was like fast food. Um, they scoop you up your eggs, your bacon, your cheese, whatever you wanted to put on the eggs, potatoes, hash browns, sausage. It was a fast food, and they just put it on your plate. And fast food for the forward part of the ship, made to orders in the back part of the ship. Uh, Definitely no oatmeal on the ship. Everything was cooked with no salt, and that's what sucked.
Y'all's food usually, a couple times I was on at one aircraft carrier, and y'all's food was a little bit better than what we got usually.
Actually, I heard the opposite. I thought the smaller ships actually got better food than the larger ships.
Well, I wasn't. I went out to an aircraft carrier to pick a prisoner up and carry him back to the brig. And I got out there, and they got somebody too close to them, fired a rocket at that aircraft carrier, and they left, pulled off about 150 miles, and a typhoon come into that Indian Ocean. We rode that thing out before I could get off that ship. It was too far out for a helicopter to take me in.
Uh, they shot a rocket at the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, they got close enough to fire a couple rockets off one of them little speedboats.
And hopefully they demolished that little speedboat.
Oh yeah. The ships around that aircraft carrier, they wore them out.
Yes. An aircraft carrier is surrounded probably by a flotilla. Uh, okay, I'll go with a flotilla of at least 10 ships.
Yeah, imagine so.
But it's more than that. I cannot say. And you got a sub. And
Yeah,
the sub sticks with the aircraft carrier.
But I didn't know they were doing that because I don't know much about the Navy. That's the only time I was on one ship.
Yeah.
What had happened? This old boy had some kind of way got on that aircraft carrier, and there's what 7,000 people on one of them or something like that. And like you
Yep.
said, they had several mess halls, and he just go find a bunk. He was Army, and he snuck aboard that thing. He stayed out there 4 months on that aircraft carrier before they caught him.
Really?
Yeah.
We actually, when I got on board the aircraft carrier, we had a missing person report that would come over the PA every freaking hour. Please give yourself up if you're on board the ship. So what happened was the last port, this guy got off and never came back on board. And when I got on board was like a day or two later, and it was high winds, heavy seas in the Mediterranean. And I actually landed on the aircraft carrier on a C2 Hawkeye prop plane that can bring 20 people aboard, 10 on each side of the aircraft, but you're facing rearward or rear, because when the plane catches the wire, your hands and arms all go stretched out immediately. And he missed the wire twice and caught the wire the third time. So that was interesting.
I bet. Yeah, that's something to see them planes coming in and taking off. Just
Yeah.
tell you what, wonder they don't wreck more.
I'm reading chats off the side. This is StreamYard side. I think YouTube side's quicker. I'm not sure. Yeah,
Wow.
but landing on the aircraft carrier, um, the two times he missed it, we took back off the aircraft carrier deck, went back up in the air, and that aircraft carrier goes from like this to like this until we start approaching it, and then it starts getting bigger and bigger. And then you're like, holy shit, are we going to hit the wires this time? It was freaky, but it was cool. And then
They,
once we landed on the flight deck, they open up the back area, because the very middle is where they can store I think 8 to 10 pallets worth of merchandise for the aircraft carrier to fix whatever. Uh, they have us run off the freaking back of the aircraft carrier, run us into the nest, uh, the nest area, into the ship, and then they do roll call there, and then they're unloading all of the merchandise off the back of the ship or the back of the aircraft, and then the aircraft has to park like up near the front for the next airplane to freaking come in. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Get off, get off, get off the plane, get off the plane. And they're doing all sorts of stuff. It is very fast moving up on a flight deck.
yeah, I got on that thing and they pulled offshore. I stayed on that ship for 2 weeks, and but they had that typhoon come in that Indian Ocean. They were trying to go around, and that got rough.
Uh, yeah. I've been in the Mediterranean in rough seas. I've been. Duke, what the hell did you do? Why'd you yelp? I've been in the Atlantic in heavy seas, and we went around a hurricane from Norfolk, Virginia. We were stationed there. We unloaded like 3/4 of the reserves of oil and gas, the steam catapults on the flight deck, huge cylinders were all taken out. They literally had to helicopter drop 10 foot by 10 foot bricks of cement on the front of the ship. And I don't remember how many freaking bricks these were. Let's just say it was probably 200 foot by 200 foot to weight down the front of the aircraft carrier because we're 70 feet above our normal water line because we're getting ready to go in to the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. But we had to go out and around a freaking hurricane. And we ended up in 40-foot swells. So our ship would cruise up 2 swells and slam into a 3rd swell.
Boy, them ships can make a hell of a lot of noise when they go to creaking and cracking when they get to hitting them cows. It
Yeah.
sounds like an aircraft carrier if we can break half into. There was a
Well,
lot of people. I didn't get sick, but there was a lot of damn people on that ship during that storm that got. I'm talking about old hands that got sick.
yeah. No.
You can't ever tell when you're gonna get sick though. You might not ever get sick, and then the next time that inner ear is a little bit off, and you be sicker on a dog.
Yeah, that was one thing. I've never been sick on a boat, and I've been in small boats, this and that, bigger boats, or ships, and I've never been sick. I guess I got the sea legs for it, or the equilibrium for it, because that's what messes you up is your equilibrium.
One time in my life, I had that inner ear screw up. Boy, that's a weird ass damn feeling. Get up too fast and have to grab something, just like drunk.
I got ringing in the ears from on board the aircraft carrier, and now there's times that it's one ear or the other or both ears, but it's just a loud pitch freaking ring, and that can mess up my walk. It throws me off if I'm actually walking. It messes with your brain.
I tell you what,
And then what it does is it goes back to normal.
what drives me crazy, you can get used to that ringing in your ears. It stays steady. But every damn once in a while, it'll just quit. And it's like, shit, what happened?
Nope, I got ringing in the ears constantly since 93. Heck, if I didn't have ringing in the ears and I heard that, I thought it would have been reborn. Like,
yeah.
Hello? What? It's
Well,
silence?
It shocks you because you're so used to that ringing that all of a sudden it's just complete silence. Troy,
Yeah.
you fuss about them MREs, you should have tried them damn sea rations.
MREs are good.
Yeah,
Sea rations. No.
every once in a while, we get caught and have to do the sea ration. Ooh, that stuff was nasty.
Actually, they started bringing the MREs over to the Navy ships. But I do admit the MREs they are tastier than what they used to be, let's say Vietnam era or before that.
Well, the MREs, the first ones they came out with, they called LL, and they were for the recon patrols. That's the only one they got them. They had a belt that you could put on that had 7 days of meals in it. And but then from there, they went to the MRE. Them lurks were pretty good. They were so much better than them sea rations. It wasn't funny.
To be honest with you, a normal person cannot eat an MRE 3 times a day, because that's what you would get if you are in the Marines, or the Army, because you are expending so much freaking calories out of your system, and it also retains your water, so you don't get dehydrated as quick. And one MRE is like 2,200 calories if you ate the whole thing.
You know,
So
it's funny. We used to get that stuff, and one thing that was always in our rations when they passed them out was cigarettes. There'd always be at least one pack of cigarettes, matches, that kind of stuff. Every one of them packs.
okay, that was, I'm not gonna date you, but that was back in your day.
Yeah,
90, 92, I was in the service. No cigarettes, no matches. But you get a little Tabasco sauce jar to add to your food.
you know that's something. Even in the hospital, the Red Cross come in there, them gals would, and they'd pass boxes out to them guys that came in, and it'd be razors and shaving cream and that kind of stuff, toothpaste, and there'd always be smokes in them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they used to try to talk you into smoking, BJ. When I was in the service, that was
Yep.
sort of they hustled that.
Yeah, like Troy said, there were days we had one MRE a day for a week. They're calorie packed and they have a lot of salt in them. But it depends on how much. If you're out there huffing around a 50 to 70 pound backpack, you're going to be eating 4,000 calories plus a day.
Yeah. You know, one time they uh, checking some stuff on me that didn't look just right, didn't match nothing. But they got me keeping count of the calories I ate. That's when I was still working at a steel shop. I was eating like 3,000, between 3 and 4,000 calories a day, and
Yep. What?
working hard.
I delivered mail for 2 years. I shoot. I counted it out. I think I was like 33 to 4,000 calories a day. Um, I mean, it- and and I took in 32-ounce Gatorade bottles, one frozen, one refrigerated, and an extra one that was just lukewarm in the mail truck, uh, delivering mail in Toledo, Ohio. And I'll tell you what, that summertime hits, you suck down so much water, and if if your body doesn't feel right, heck, there's a Snickers bar. I had I would have a Hostess
Damn.
apple pie or strawberry pie. I'd have a full breakfast in the morning by 9 o'clock, and that would be like the breakfast would be like 6 o'clock in the morning because I had to be to work by 7. By 9 o'clock, I had a Hostess pie. Then I'd have a full freaking lunch plus a soda, and then like 2 o'clock, my body's not feeling good. King size freaking candy bar, and then when I get home, I have a full size dinner.
Well,
If not, if not another snack after that.
did did you ever, or you may be too young the salt pills. Did y'all ever get those?
The salt pills. No, we did not because Navy, one, we didn't need them. So that was Army and Marines that got the salt pills. My dad was in the Army back in the day. He did have to take the salt pills. And
Well, when I was
major
football,
dehydration if you take too many of them.
when I was playing football, they'd hand them things out by the handful, and now they raise hell about too much salt. I tell you what, you could chew a couple of them pills up, and in 4 or 5 minutes, you could tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, DJ, 4,000 calories a day. No problem. And actually in the wintertime, I lost more weight in the wintertime than I did the summertime. I had I had veins just popping out my chest, out my calves, um, in the wintertime because we had to walk up 10 flights of stairs to every house delivering mail on a walking route, 600 homes in one day. Count that up. How many stairs up? How many stairs down? 600 homes and probably 6 miles worth of walking every day. I couldn't I couldn't keep enough in me. I was freaking lean and mean.
Ooh, yeah, them mortars, them some heavy son of bitches.
Oh,
They, they used to do something over in Vietnam that cracked me up. I never was around a mortar. You'd have a 60 caliber machine gun and one guy carrying ammo for it. And it'd always be the littlest guy in the damn outfit is one they'd give that 60. And I asked somebody one time, what the hell they do that? Seemed like they'd give it to some big old husky guy that said, "Holler target." Because that's the first thing they're going to go for is that machine gun.
yeah.
It was a little bit crazy.
Yeah. Rucksacks, yes. Um, in the Navy, our rucksacks were 70 pounds with all of our gear, and they made us march up and down probably, heck, 4 or 5 times.
Here we go. Got a troll.
Up, troll. Let me take care of them. All right. I'm reporting them. Did someone block them? Kenneth hit him. I reported him. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, you hiding behind the scenes.
Yeah, he said he came in a while ago, but that's the last time I saw him.
Kenny hit him.
You had your handful, man, Troy.
Air cooled machine gun. Oh, the M60.
Yeah.
There you go. So Troy, you were Vietnam era, correct?
Me?
Troy, I believe Troy is Vietnam.
No. There's a lot of people here, uh, DJ, that don't go to the military. They,
Yeah.
there's just a whole lot of them. And like during Vietnam, when I was in, the big deal was as long as you stay in college, you didn't get drafted.
That was the only way you could get out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
As many a person, they sort of screwed the college graduates up, and just because so many people got a degree, during that time that weren't ever going to use it. They just went to college just to get out of the military, and
Yep.
it made college degrees where they weren't it wasn't worth as much. Too many people had them.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So, Troy's right around my age. Maybe a few years older.
Yeah, I went in '67 and came out in '69.
No, so you were only in 2. Wow.
No, I was in 3.
Oh,
And
okay, gotcha. So you went full 67 to 69 for 3 years.
yeah,
Gotcha.
I got to go through TED.
Gotcha. So you didn't have to do the full 4.
No, if you got drafted, it wasn't 4 years. If you joined, it was the Navy or the Air Force, both 4 years.
Okay.
And I think you could join the Army for 3. The reason I stayed in 3, you got drafted for 2, but I extended for a year. I spent 2 years in Vietnam.
Yeah, and you probably got a bonus by doing that.
Well, the job I had as a medic was driving me crazy, and I wanted out of there, and they wouldn't let me transfer out of the medic and or out of that hospital. But the one thing they had to give you a transfer if you were going to a frontline combat unit. They couldn't turn it down. That's what I did. I extended for a year and went to a frontline combat unit.
Yeah.
That's the reason I spent that kind of time in there. I like being a field medic better than I did working in a hospital.
Yeah, check him out. He's just rolling around on the couch or the floor. Uh oh. I mentioned it and now he gets up. Oh, good Duke. Yeah, the medic field definitely in that time that could be mind-boggling. Seeing all the guys come back and having to stitch them up.
The part that got me was that I was working the first tour. I was working in a 1,400 bed hospital, and we'd get them stable and ship them out.
Okay.
And I've seen that thing go from 25 to 1,400 3 times in a week. And then they put me in triage, put me to sergeant.
Ooh. Triage. Triage is not bad though.
Well,
You
my
could see
deal,
you could see some bloody
yeah.
messes.
But what got me, I'd go home at night and wonder how many people I killed. You know, when you got to sorting them, because you'd be saying, "Get this one in there. This one ain't gonna make it." Blah 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 blah. Just do that all day long.
Yep.
That finally got to me.
Yeah.
I did that for nearly 4 months. That was it.
Yeah, you see stomach wounds just sucking and plunging and yeah. Crazy stuff.
See everything. And this was a MASH unit, just like MASH on television. Those round connexes, and they'd be bringing them in helicopters and ambulances. I mean, it was the same setup.
Yeah, you guys you had those big canvas tents.
Well, no, we didn't have tents. We had metal connexes and more half round.
Oh, the round connexes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So that was more of a permanent base. The canvas ones were temporary bases.
Michael Ann, you know what's funny? I've got a big family, but I was the only one that went to Vietnam. And everybody
I'll,
else joined the National Guard or did something.
I'll be right back.
I was the only one out of 10 or 15 guys. But it's not something I'd want to do again. I can just walk in a hospital right now, my blood pressure goes through the roof. Just from the smell of one. Yeah. That's one thing I will say, Troy. They gave a lot of respect to the medics. They took good care of. Took good care of. Well, it's just a bad deal for everybody. No winter and that kind of stuff. But anyway, I, yeah, it, like I say, they gave you some pretty good cover when they could, and sometimes they couldn't. Oh, and yeah, we thank y'all. Everybody did their part.
I'm back. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
All right. I tell you, the greatest dudes over in Vietnam were the damn helicopter pilots. One officer, God almighty, they they can do things with them helicopters that you're not supposed to be able to do. Go in right in the middle of a damn firefight and pick people up, sitting up there hollering at you to hurry up and get on. Oh, them boys are something else. Somebody says warrant officer and he's a chopper pilot. I'll take my hat off.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to be the one to drive the Hueys back in that day. Oh my God.
Was the district? They they had plenty guts now. Woo.
Yep.
I was in one chopper one day and they had them boys were crazy. And the, we were going about 30 miles to set up base camp. We got on that helicopter and well, we got on, and that damn thing was squeaking, just sound like a dog barking in the back end. We got about halfway there, and I walked up to the front and stuck my head in there and asked that pilot. I said, "What in the hell is that noise?" You know, a tail rotor on them things is what keeps them from going round and round. Well, he had a universal
Yep.
joint going out on a damn tail rotor. They were still flying it, you know.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
If that thing would have burned out, you guys will sit there and do circles and crash.
no, that's it, you know.
Yeah, because you can't control it.
No, and I was in one chopper that went down that chopper pilot auto gyrate. He brought it in. we hit hard enough, it drove a landing gear up through the belly of that chopper.
Oh, no way.
But we weren't real high. We were probably 50 feet.
Well, still.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty good jar.
if you slam that hard, that means those rotor blades are freaking coming down and probably touching earth,
Yeah,
the ground, and kicking up dirt.
there.
Because those things, those rotor blades are flexible.
Oh yeah, I can tell you some stories about the choppers. Did
But
y'all? There were some crazy dudes over there. They, I guess you had to do.
yeah. All I know is when I was on board the aircraft carrier, I hung out with Southerners, rednecks, and Westerners. Even though I was from the Midwest up in Ohio, there wasn't anything about me being a Yankee and them being Confederates, and we all stuck together and we kicked ass.
Yeah,
Um,
somebody's got your back. You take care of them.
yeah,
Well, the only thing I had a nickname over there, everybody called me Rip, and that that stuck all the way through the military. They got started in boot camp.
I never did get a nickname. Because my last name was Wilson, and everyone was just like, Wilson, Wilson.
Well, see, my last name's Smith, so that was part of the reason I got one. Damn many of us.
Yeah. In boot camp, I volunteered to be the male petty officer. So I was one of two male petty officers, and I was like the favorite person everyone wanted to see every day. Did I get mail? Did I get some mail? Did I get a package? And I'm like, the one letter that came through, I'm like, I felt it, and I'm like, um, I forget his last name, but I'm like, what is in this letter? And he's like, do I have to tell you? I'm like, open it. And it was a cigarette. So his fiance smuggled a cigarette, flattened it as best she could. And I'm like, we're in boot camp. We can't smoke that right now. He goes, I know. But I will share it once we get out of boot camp and we go to our A school or C school or B school. I'm like, okay. So I let him have it. But I'm like, if you get busted with this, I know nothing about it because we're still in the barracks of boot camp. And if you get caught with a cigarette, you're like immediately ejected. He goes, don't worry about it. I figured it out. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, how are you going to hide it? And what it is the bunks. You can lift up the top bunk, the tubes that attach together from the top bunk to the bottom bunk. He stuffed paper down into the bottom bunk to where he could drop the cigarette in there and then put the top tube of the top bunk back into place and it won't crush it. And he had a lighter in there. I'm like, you sneaky mother.
You know that that's so funny how different it was for us. Years behind that, in Vietnam, a pack of cigarettes cost 20 cents. When they tax. pack of marijuana cost, and you could buy a pack of marijuana. I never found a lot of it, but they would roll it. It'd be rolled in a pack and have a filter on. 20 cents a pack.
Wow. Yeah, but in boot camp, year 1992, no smoking while you were in boot camp, and that was for all services.
That's why
And if you were caught with a cigarette, you are expelled.
that's funny how different that.
Yeah,
But like we ran, we averaged 25 miles a day running. Part of that would be about half of it be back, and we did that every day.
yeah.
Hey, how much ammo did y'all carry if y'all were going out?
How much did we carry
Well,
in the Navy? We went for in the Navy. We went for our it was a 45 mocked up into a 22. And I'm like, tink, 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 tink. I'm done. And they're like, damn, you need to buy ammo and get your marksmanship badge. And I like scored the freaking highest. I out of I don't remember how many rounds were in the 45. I think there was 15 because it was a long clip. And I hit inside the area 80% of the freaking rounds or 85% of the rounds. And they're like, you need to go out for marksmanship.
you damn right.
I was taught from my dad to shoot.
Them officers were there every day. We were. That's for sure. In fact, that's where I love to hear the officers talk. That's just I sit there and listen to them all day long.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like going out on a patrol or something nowadays. I was talking to some guys that were in
Oh, there's another troll.
Janice from Oz got me that one.
And I will report pornographic, sexual, explicit material. Bye-bye.
Is that what you reported as?
Yeah, because that's the biggest report you could do. It bans them. It pretty much bans that that name for life in YouTube.
Because when I reported, I just reported as unwanted spam and
Do it as pornography. It's
do
the
it as
highest. It's the highest level. They'll never come back. They have to make a new name and freaking do everything because YouTube doesn't want to have child pornography on anything. And if you click that link, most likely it'll probably take you to pornography or it'll take you to spam, unwanted, whatever. But I always report it as pornography. That's the highest level. You can get rid of everyone. So,
okay.
and it's not going to count against you. It will never account against you if you report it. So yeah, Kenny, Your package will arrive Thursday. I hope you like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
I got a few different goodies in there for you.
Okay.
And I believe you'll like everything. Just remember the the ghost chips, the ghost pepper chips.
Yeah.
I can only eat two. And if I can only eat two, I don't know. Your stomach might be better than mine, but I can eat two and I'm done. Because I don't want to upset my stomach. But they are actually really good. And they are the same company that makes the um one chip challenge, the hottest chip.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's the same company that makes it.
I've heard that. I've heard that those you buy that one chip. I heard it's like $40 just for that one chip.
It's expensive, and I've seen I don't know how many online reviews, and it's like bam, you're like
See,
uh
I wouldn't want to pay that much for one if it's too hot for me though.
no. This isn't like this. This is made with ghost pepper. I can do two chips. And
Now,
I'm good.
I've had ghost pepper things before.
Yeah.
Um, they um, Wendy's used to make some ghost pepper. Used to make a ghost pepper sauce, like, and they would make it with like ghost pepper and flavoring and
Okay.
stuff. And people kept telling me that ghost pepper, you get a hold of that, it's gonna really set you on fire.
I think the California or no the Reaper, the Cali Reapers, whatever they
The
call
Carolina Reapers,
Carolina Reapers.
yeah.
I think
Now,
I believe those are hotter.
well, I've had those from a garden, fresh from a garden,
Okay.
and but I will say, you take just a little dab of that juice from the Carolina Reaper, it's gonna burn.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So it won't so these
don't,
chips
don't stick your fingers or your hands near your eyeball because it will burn like crazy.
make it water.
Something that surprised me is in Texas, you got what they call Tex Mex. It's spice pretty heavy. And then New Mexico's a different kind of Mexican food, completely different. Arizona's a different kind of Mexican food. And then you go down into Mexico, and that's a completely different deal. The deal in Mexico is real bland. I mean, it's not spiced up at all, but they got the spices on the table. They usually have three bowls there, one red, one green, and one clear. If you reach and get some of that clear, brother, you better be ready.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So that's the worst one.
that's the clear one's the worst.
So it would go actually sometimes the green is hotter than red.
Yeah, red was the mildest one, and then the green, and then the clear.
Okay. I wanted to clarify that. Sometimes green, you always think it's not as hot as red, but actually it's backwards. Green is hotter than red in salsas.
I know they some of that stuff that is just hotter in two places. And I like hot stuff, but
Yeah.
I want to be able to taste the damn food too. I don't want it so hot that it kills the taste of the food.
Exactly.
But I've actually taken the Carolina Reapers that I got. We actually put them in chili one time, and that really spiced up that chili.
Nice. Now, see, I won't do that for an RV meetup because I'm going to do chili. I usually put serranos in it.
I had
Um,
those. I had those over the weekend. I really love those serranos.
uh, you'll probably be buying more serranos. I think serranos taste better than a jalapeno because it hits a different part of your tongue and it tastes better.
I like the jalapeno. I'll have to say I raised.
Yeah, jalapenos hit the front part of your tongue. Serranos go towards the back of the tongue, and then habanero is like the back part of your throat burning.
I would love to have some more of that pickled cactus that I had.
Oh, nice.
I had some pickled cactus.
Yeah,
It was
I seen
good.
your review on that. Yeah.
And
Well, then you probably won't have an issue with the ghost pepper chips that I'm sending you.
okay.
All I know is the more you eat, the hotter it gets.
It's probably the more I want.
I had a friend of mine show me how to eat peppers. They were really too hot for you. You just get you a pat of butter, put it in your mouth and let it melt first. And then you can eat them peppers and it don't make any difference. Just
Oh, because it coated your tongue.
go to your tongue. And that old boy, he would do that. He was a PR guy for Dow Chemical. He was a party guy. They'd bring engineers and stuff in and he'd take them out and party with them. He couldn't afford to get drunk. He had to take care of all these big shots. So
Yeah.
he'd take a shot glass full of vegetable oil and just kill it before they went out. And he could drink all damn night long and never get drunk. Coat your
I
stomach.
heard about
That worked.
I've heard about you said it was vegetable oil?
Yeah, well, that's what he used vegetable oil. But now I've done the butter on hot peppers and does the same thing.
Okay. I've heard of oil. If it's a big night drinking and you drink a certain type of oil, you don't get messed up.
No,
It
your stomach doesn't
bypasses
absorb it.
it bypasses your liver and all sorts of other stuff. But I think I would hate to see what the next day is.
Well, this old boy did it. That was his job, was partying with them big shots.
Wow.
And that's what he did 7 days a week. There were people in. Jalapenos are funny damn peppers. Because you get one jalapeno and it's just as mild. You can just sit there and eat it like popcorn. And then the next one will be pretty hot. And the third one just burn your ass up. And it's down here in Texas, it depends on how hot the weather is. Hotter the weather, the hotter the pepper.
That's true because you could buy a jalapeno from the supermarket, and out of that batch, 2 of them are hot and 3 of them are mild out of 5 peppers that you buy. Same thing with serranos. It's with all peppers.
Now I can eat serranos. I can eat jalapenos. I can eat banana peppers.
Yeah,
And
pepperoncinis,
uh,
pepperoncinis. Some pepperoncinis can get a little spicy.
Have you ever ate a bird's eye pepper?
What?
Bird's eye pepper?
Bird's eye. Never heard of it.
I never
It,
heard of it.
it's a little bitty pepper that's just about twice as big as a BB. And they're ornamental peppers. That's the hottest damn pepper I ever put in my mouth. I've ate some
Okay.
hot ones. We used to hunt in South Texas. And we had a guy that was he just went to cook. That's all he wanted to do. We kill a wild turkey and bring it in there, and he'd slice it up and deep fry it. Really good. I killed one day, carried it in there. We dressed it, and he sliced it up. Man, I bit into that damn turkey, and it just lit me up. My mouth was burning, and I jumped all over him about putting so much pepper to it. He said, "Man, I didn't do anything different." Well, we come to find out that those bird's eye peppers were growing wild down there,
I
and a bird can't take heat. Doesn't affect a bird. Hot pepper, and they were eating those bird's eye peppers, and it got the meat was hot. They just absorbed it. Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, I've had Carolina Reaper and I've had Ghost Pepper
Yeah.
and
Habaneros.
I will say
I've
tried some habanero Tabasco sauce one time. I didn't really care for the flavor of it.
You got to do like 5 to 10 flakes of the habanero pepper flakes on your hand, lick it and put it on your tongue, and it's just like boom, hot. But those are the actual pepper flakes itself.
Kenny, you were talking about not being too crazy about that guacamole and liking hot stuff. See that?
Oh yeah, heard this.
Guacamole sauce.
Yeah, you would like that now.
You would like that.
It's sort of like something that's pickled, but it's a little hot, and depends on which one you get. I always get the hot one. But
yeah,
if you ever see that in the store, get you a jar of it. You'd enjoy it because it's sort of tangy, like you were talking about the pickle cactus.
Yeah,
it's got a tang like that, and it's really good. I eat the heck out of it. I just got through eating my last jar of pickle okra today. I like them things.
I don't think he's able to get the Herdez brand on the East Coast. I think that's only Texas to the West Coast there, Ron.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's hard to find. It's hard to find the Mexican brands that we have on the West Coast on the East Coast. They just don't ship them.
No, they just eat them.
Unless it's a major brand that Walmart carries throughout the U.S. or, I mean Kroger's. There's no Kroger's on the West Coast. They're all on the East Coast.
They used to be here, but they're.
Kenny, you ever shop at Kroger's food store?
Not only if it's an item and I can't get anywhere else.
Okay. Well, there's Kroger's. You got Myers. You got a Myers?
No, I don't have Myers. No.
Myers, that's another East Coast.
But now I've had the bomb hot sauce. Hot sauce. Now the bomb hot sauce, it says on the bottle itself, don't take no more than just a drop or two because it says on the bottle that it is 3,900 Scoville units.
See, I don't enjoy something that damn hot.
Yeah.
And I remember Van Life Voyages had sent me some the bomb hot sauce, and it was too hot for them. But I really liked it. So that's kind of like one of them. I will say it will set you on fire. It is hot.
I tell you what, there's I don't know if y'all got it up there or not. We come up with a hot sauce down here about 10 or 15 years ago, and it was Cahula. It's a hot sauce bottle like Louisiana hot sauce, but it's got a wood
Yeah.
top on it. I sure do like it.
Yeah.
Have y'all got it?
Cholula?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that in the refrigerator.
I like that.
And then I got Frank's hot sauce for like scrambled eggs and stuff. But that's a Louisiana hot sauce. It's not that hot, but it just gives it a little spice.
Yeah, got a little flavor to it. Well,
Yeah.
you know, 90% of your damn peppers for hot sauce are right there at around Houma, Louisiana. They are New Iberia. They raise 90% of your peppers right in there, 50-mile radius. Yo, dang. Tacos. I haven't had any tacos in a long time. I need to do that again.
Come on, man.
Make me hungry. We've got one Mexican restaurant that's it's nearly an hour to get to it. But they've got
I love the bill.
best Mexican food, man. I could kill myself on that thing.
Yep, that's true, Troy. That little freaking bottle of Tabasco sauce made your day in an MRE.
You know, I eat that Cholula on nearly everything. Right?
Yep.
It's got sort of a vinegary taste to it more than the other hot sauce. I like that.
Yeah. Here's something my brother gave me. Hold on.
I actually got those Carolina Reaper peppers from from another channel that grow them in their garden, and he literally warned me about how hot those things were, and I took his advice.
Yeah, that's Cholula.
So Kenny, this is what he's talking about right now.
Yeah.
Cholula hot
Got
sauce.
a really good flavor.
It's got a wooden top to it.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in some of the restaurants.
Okay, this is really, really good. It's not super hot, but it's got a nice hot taste to it. And then here's another brand, La Victoria green taco sauce.
We don't have that down here.
Okay, now this has more of a vinegar taste to it. And it's sweet, but it's also hot. And you can see heck, it's almost gone.
I've had some green Tabasco. I think it was jalapeno flavor.
Yeah, this stuff is good. So like I said, there's a bunch of Mexican brands we can get on the West Coast that you can't get on the East Coast, Kenny.
10 or 15 years ago, you couldn't get half the stuff in a grocery store you get now.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Yeah.
But
I like Tex-Mex. I like the Mexican food.
Yeah.
Like I say, that one restaurant, I'll go over there every month or two. Give me an order of corn tortillas and a little butter to put on them and some of that red sauce. And sit there and eat about pop.
Yeah. And DJ keeps saying, Kenny, let's see the actual Carolina Reaper on video. Only one place you can get that. I don't know what he's talking about that. But DJ keeps saying you didn't have a real Carolina Reaper.
Well,
Did you eat did you eat a real Carolina Reaper is what he's trying to say.
well,
Fairy, Fairy Dust, I'm gonna be following you around. You keep talking about that roasted chilies and tacos and stuff.
She's down in Southern California. She's not too far from me.
I got just a little bit of that, the juice from the Carolina Reaper on my finger, and I licked my fingers one time, and it was hot.
You never ate the pepper?
We stuck them in our chili, and it really spiced our chili up. Is what we did.
Oh, okay.
We cooked them in our.
My wife, before she died, she liked the pickled jalapeno. She got a whole bunch of jalapenos in there one day and was working on them. I said, you better put some gloves on. Oh, no, that won't bother me. In about an hour, she had both hands stuck in ice water. Hamming jalapenos and cutting them and everything. Man, it was eating her up.
Yeah, you can't put your hands when you're messing with hot stuff like that. You can't put it up; it'll burn your eyeballs and water your eyeballs.
Damn, y'all making me hungry.
That's funny.
You know, it's funny. If you're really in the mood for something, if you're hungry for it, you can't beat the way it tastes. If you're not really hungry for it, it eats the same thing and it don't taste near as good.
Yeah.
I would. I wish I could make it there.
I'm gonna try, Perry does. It just sort of depends on. I hate to say for sure I'm going to because it's just like it did at Quartzsite. It didn't work out, but I'm sort of planning to go to that one. You gonna go to that one, Tim, if you can?
What is that?
The Oregon Meetup.
Yeah, I'm going to the Oregon Meetup.
That'd be a pretty good run for me. But
I'll be there 12th to the 17th.
when is that this year?
June 10th to the 17th.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Yeah, that's excuse me. June 10th to the 17th. I'll be there the 12th. Because I will get off on a Friday. I'm driving up Saturday halfway there from where I live. And then I drive the other halfway to Oregon Meetup the second day, which is Sunday. So I'll be rolling in there Sunday afternoon. And then I'll be there till Friday. And then I got another 2 days to come back down to Sacramento.
Well, it's about 2,000 miles from where I live.
It's a long haul for me too, from Sacramento to get up there.
When I googled it, it would take a day and 16 hours.
I don't know. I forget how many hours.
DJ, I didn't give him the one chip challenge. I sent him. Here, I'll show you the bag.
Listen, we enjoyed it, Troy. Come back in here anytime. Yeah, have a
All right, DJ. Here you go. This is the brand
Yeah, I've
This is
seen that on that one chip challenge thing, and the box looks like it kind of looks like a casket, like
a coffin.
coffin. Yeah,
And the way you pronounce it is Paki.
Paki.
Paki. These are haunted ghost pepper chips.
Yeah,
And if you see it, real peppers, real heat. And at the very top, right here, oh, come on. I can't see it from that angle. I'm going backwards. Why isn't it focusing? Freaking hot. And then on the back, it says, warning, it's freaking hot. We're bringing the heat, and it hurts so good. Do you dare? Freaking hot. And then over here, yeah.
I can't wait to try that.
Even more ghost pepper. It gets hot. I do 2 chips and I'm done. I'm like,
I'm gonna take his word. I'm gonna take Tim's word for it, and I'm gonna believe that they're actually hot.
no, wait. I can't do this because I'm throwing my dog's toy. No, I'm going to put these away because I'm throwing my dog's toy. And if I put my hand in that bag, no, that's not going to be good for Duke. Poor Duke be looking at me like, what the hell did you do to my toy? Either he's like, hell yeah, this is good, or
do you know what the Scoville units is on those chips?
No, it doesn't give a Scoville on the chips. It's just the back of the bag. Here it shows. Right here is the heat scale. So they make all these chips, not hot, kind of hot, hot, super hot, and freaking hot. It's gluten free. What else do they say?
Yeah.
It's basically their organic chips. All right, I'll reach in with this hand, the opposite hand. Here.
Hey, yeah, man.
Bernie, I would never hurt Duke. That's why I use this hand. I was about to reach in the bag with this hand. And now it's getting hotter and hotter. And it gets hotter. Yeah. You'll see, Kenny. My nose will start sweating here in a few. Actually, no, it's already starting to sweat. That's a good sign because that means it's hot. Oh, no, Bernie. No Duke sliding his butt on the grass.
If he ate some of them peppers, he might.
That's true.
You know, that's the only thing that little old bulldog of mine won't eat. He won't eat a pepper, and he won't eat pepper. Anything else you stick out there, you bite your finger off trying to get.
Yeah. Little drink to wash it down. Yeah.
It's probably a good thing I don't have any taco shells. I'd be in there making some tacos right now.
Yeah, I got taco shells. Matter of fact, I have a fajita kit I haven't used yet.
I'm not, a lot of people like fajitas. I'm not real crazy about it.
It's um I don't like the flour tortillas. I like the
I do too.
corn tortillas. And with the tortilla kits, this one was given to me and it has flour. I like the regular corn tortillas. Hey DJ, you give me some money and I'll send a bag or two of these to you. Unless you can buy them off of Amazon in Canada, because I know you guys have to go through Amazon Canada. But you seen what the name was, didn't you? Here you go. Take
Hey,
a
Ron.
snapshot of that.
Yeah.
Hey,
And it's
Ron,
called
read the
Paki.
private chat.
Okay.
Something in private chat.
Yeah.
They, no, I didn't.
No.
They, I think I know who probably did, but I did.
Yeah,
But
my nose is a little wet. It gets hot.
he wouldn't back up at night. He was getting on Amy's case, and he wouldn't get off her case. And then I told him if he did it one more time, that I was going to block him from now on.
What? Say that again, Ron.
And the guy that you're talking about
Yeah.
was getting on Amy's case and getting pretty rough with it. And I said something to him once. Amy asked him to quit. I said something to him once, and he kept going. I told him, I said, that's the last warning you're going to get. I'll ban you permanently if you do it again. Well, I don't know if Amy or some of the others blocked him. I did. I was
Okay.
fixing to.
Yeah.
Uh,
If a moderator blocked them, then
because I know I didn't, but I'm I just know that this person emailed me last night, told me to ask you to unblock him.
I'll check it, but I don't have him blocked.
I know I never blocked them.
But he got pretty rough on Amy.
Was I here that day or something?
I don't think you were in here. That's the last time he's been in. Cause
You're
I
talking
jumped right.
Amy. You're talking Amy from Amethyst Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But it was over the bullshit that was going on.
Because he said he told me in the email that he apologized to Amy and that he was wanting to.
Yeah, I'll talk to Amy and see.
so is Amy a
you were.
moderator? Is Amy a moderator in your chat?
I don't think so. You were in here, Tim, when all that was going on. That was one of when they were bringing up that crap that was going on between the two or three channels,
Gotcha.
And I'm just not gonna put up with that in this room. Just I don't give a damn who it is. It's just to have fun and cut up and go on, not the kind of crap that was going on. And I'll do a little bit of checking, but I'll talk to Amy first. You were in here too, weren't you, Janet? Well, yeah, I know that John hadn't been back in. He came in tonight though, did he? Been awful quiet. You know, I don't want to be a hard ass with anybody.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
the thing about it is, like I say, this live is not going to get into any politics or drama. I I have enough of that anywhere I go. I just won't put up with that. Ain't gonna happen. And I think if everybody understands that, you won't have much trouble with it.
Yep.
Because he
It's still hot, but yeah, I didn't change colors.
this person also just commented on my community tab where I shared the live stream. Said,
Yeah.
can you have him unblock me, please?
I'll go back, like I say, I'll go back and check Amy and see if he talked to her or not. But
So no one can unblock him right now.
and see, he don't show being blocked to me.
Yeah, if it doesn't show that you blocked him, you can't unblock him. So
I think one of the moderators must have blocked him.
Well, it still should be in your. It's still even when a mod blocks someone, it still should show in your YouTube Studio hidden users section.
And I'll go back and look.
Either hidden users section or blocked users section.
But anyway, I'll check on it, Kenny.
Okay.
See what to do. There were several people popping off at it that night. I didn't think he would, because when I was in there looking for trying to get Cookie unblocked, I went through all that mess, and it's not showing him blocked.
I was trying to find this person's last comment, but I can't. I don't even. It must have flew past all of them.
yeah.
Janice said his last comment was still in chat.
Yeah. And so if you block somebody, you can't see their comments or nothing, can you?
It depends on if you hide them.
No, he can see. He apparently, if you block him, he can see chat, but he can't comment in chat.
But if you hide them, there's one more deal that you can boot them plumb off. Nobody can see his comment. But I don't think I've got it blocked. I don't know what the deal is.
The only people that I don't block anybody, I just report trolls, and that's it.
Janice says he's not blocked. She went in and checked.
I don't. Sorry, William. I don't know.
I don't know what they're talking about, though.
Well, he did, and it's still visible.
I don't either. It's like I say, after that go around that night, I don't much care one way or the other.
I'm scrolling up, looking for.
I don't even see where his last comment was.
That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm trying to look for.
Well, apparently Janice found it. She said it in his earlier comment still in chat.
And I'm scrolling.
That's been several days ago.
Oh, it's not in this chat. I'm scrolling in this chat.
No, it's not. I don't think.
I thought she might have mentioned this chat.
Put it in private chat, Janice, who you're talking about.
There's the
Oh, okay.
troll.
Oh, I know John's not blocked. He was in here a while ago.
Because he emailed me.
No, I went all. I'm up to the very top with freaking RVing with G. 1023. So apparently she's not talking about tonight's chat.
No, no, this was a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he emailed me and said, "Little help." Said, "Can you please ask Ron to unblock me?" And he said in the email, he said, "I apologize to Amy. I haven't heard if she's allowed it or not." So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll check on it. If I can find it, well, that's fine. If I can't, well, that's fine too.
Yeah, Bill, we'll figure it out. As long as you apologize, Ron will figure it out. Or Ron.
Because I just
Yeah.
replied to his comment. I'm I'm sorry I can't help. But I told him, I said, I don't have control. So
Yeah.
Well, it just I don't know what the deal is. Because even if he's blocked, he can still read the chat.
Yes.
And after so many hours, I think they come unblocked, don't they?
Not that I know of.
I don't know.
I thought once you're blocked from the channel, you're blocked from the channel. You're not put. They got the 300-second timeout.
Well, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Timeout.
Yeah, they got the 300-second timeout. But once you're blocked, you're blocked.
Yeah, I'll go back in YouTube and see if it's in there. But I didn't block
Yeah, it's
somebody
okay.
else.
We'll figure it out.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, I got nothing against him, but when you got moderators or somebody that's got the room that asks you to back up, you're just asking for it. Of course, I don't know. Amy may be a mod too.
I don't think Amy's a mod on your channel. I don't think.
I'm just not sure.
You can go back in your YouTube studio and see who all your mods are.
Yeah, I need to check. But anyway, we'll check on it, see what we can come up with. Okay. Well, I haven't talked to her lately. I guess she's getting ready to go on a cruise.
Yeah, she is. I think she leaves I think she's gonna do I think if I understood her correctly, She said she was going to do her live stream instead on Sunday. She was going to do it today at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. Today.
I'm glad that deal that started all that mess seemed like it died down. Yeah, I know you did that. Sometimes I think that even if you don't click on somebody's name, you just run across it. Sometimes I think it does. Well, I tell you what, folks, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I think I'm fixing about 3 for you, isn't it, Kenny?
Yeah, it's about 3 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, let's shut this thing down. I sure appreciate everybody that came in and enjoyed the visit. So, we'll do it again. Yeah, that's funny. The difference in all that. But anyway, I'm going to shut it down. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks for
All right,
having me.
Ron. All right, Ron. You have a good night.